Welcome to Clock In with Lynn. 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 Hey, y'all. What is going on? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday to you. Hey, friends. Let me turn on the comments. Okay. Got the comments going. Got everything lined up. How is everyone doing? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I'm like, you know what? I got to go live. I do have a lot of guests coming on, but I'm like, let me go in. Let me clock in with Lynn today and see how everybody is moving and shaking out here in these streets, honey. So I'm like, let's see what's going on, child. Let me put these comments on. I got the link to y'all. I put the link in the comment section. If anybody want to be a guest, just pop on. Let's chit chat. If you ain't, you're not scared of these live streets, but it's very, very light over here. I feel like I need to turn that light on. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this light on. Oh, I am back. Okay. So it is April 2nd. So what's going on? Just gonna wait for some people to get on here, but happy Thursday. I got my green tea from Trader Joe's. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I put a little lemon in there, a little honey. I think I put a little bit too much honey though. But it's pretty decent. Trying to do right over here. So, somebody have a question or a comment? Wait 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's do this. 1 second. Welcome to Clock In with Lynn. I'm back. I had to go and see who was at my door. Okay. So welcome to Clock In with Lynn. Hey friends, I missed y'all. What y'all doing? Anybody want to talk? Like I said, I have the link in the chat if anybody wants to chit chat. But let's just talk a little bit about relationships and zodiac signs. What do y'all think? Or do you think zodiac signs are important in relationships? Because let me just say this, even with me talking to my girlfriends that are all, looking for love and looking to be married one day, a lot of them are very interested in knowing like what that mate sign is before they like date them. So a lot of people are into this zodiac sign thing. Y'all know I'm a Leo. I don't know if I could, Leos are wonderful females. The men are a little tough. I've never dated a Leo, so. And the one time when I thought that, I was halfway kind of liking one, we would just clash because, Leos are just like that. But what do you guys think about zodiac signs? Is it important to be comparable when it comes to zodiac signs? Is it important? I don't know. I feel like zodiac signs are probably just a small percentage. I would say a little bit less than half. But most of it is upbringing, like you're just, who raised you? How were you raised? How did you see certain relationships? How, things like that. So I feel like a lot of that plays a part in it as well. So yes. I'm still trying to figure out how to get on Instagram, but I'm working on it. I promise you I'm working. I am working on it. I feel like at this point, if you find someone that's just kind and just a good person and have good morals and raised right, even if you weren't raised right, you know what's right, you know what's wrong. That's, that's just as important, I believe. Even though I don't know if I can date no Gemini. I don't know about that. Even though they say that we are supposed to be compatible, which is very odd and strange to me. Because It just doesn't seem like that to me. What do y'all also, what do you think is any of the main reasons that relationships aren't working? I feel like people are just not willing to work with the relationships now. It's easy for everybody to leave. It's easy to believe that, the grass is green on the other side or something like that. But yeah, a lot of people are leaving relationships and not working on them. But you got to work on your relationship. I've learned that you have to be willing to work on the relationship. And you know what I really, really would suggest when you're first getting into a relationship, before there's love, before there's any like really deep feelings or anything like that, have a conversation with yourself and really sit down and see what type of relationship do you want. Do you want this relationship to last? Do you want to be there no matter what? Like if there's, there are factors that, certain reasons that you wouldn't stay in certain relationships, just like if it was abuse or something like that. But sometimes people just get irritated and bored with relationships and they will leave. So I say it's just a mature thing to do before you get into a relationship, to really be honest with yourself and say, hey, I really want this to work. So I'm willing to work through any obstacles that you may have in that relationship. I think that's extremely important, because otherwise, when those challenges come, and haven't really had that real true talk with yourself, you'll be quick to move on really quickly. So, yeah. I know that communication is one of the most important things in your relationships. Y'all know my ABC rule. Got to be attracted to that person first. You have to be attracted to that person first, because you don't, before you even know like what they like or anything like that, you got to know if you're even attracted to that person. So attraction, then comes balance, being able to have balance in the relationship, not going into a relationship trying to make them be everything to you. Really still have your life, still really continue to go out with your friends and have hobbies. Don't have that partner as your sole source of happiness. That's never going to work. You're going to smother that person. And believe me, I feel like all women, especially in our younger days, we were in those relationships where we just kind of smothered our man. But that comes from, like I said, that comes from your own insecurities. That comes from your own you being clingy for other reasons, having abandonment issues, seeing like all types of other relationships. Like, so a lot of that stems from yourself. It's not anything else. All of that comes from something that you're lacking within. So make sure you have that balance, and make sure you still have your own interest outside of your mate. And then lastly, of course, is communication. You can't have anything without communication, any type of relationship. And let me just say this too. I feel like before you all become in love, it's so many things you need to do before you fall in love. And the reason I'm saying that is because I feel like once everyone falls in love and then these problems or issues come about, you don't know how to handle them because y'all never talked about it. So you got to talk to that person before. And I suggest having those type of uncomfortable conversations early on before you even fall for that person. Okay? So yes, have those conversations first. People. Have the conversations first. Ask them, what is your relationship with money? How did you grow up with money? How did your parents, or even if it was a single parent home, like how did y'all deal with finances? Because you got to get all of that out and discussed before really going into a really healthy relationship, or you will have problems that you could have avoided. All right. So do those things, people. I must say, I know one of my biggest challenges in my relationship, my past relationship, especially I guess I speak a lot from my marriage, because that's another reason why I want to do this podcast too and help people not make those mistakes that I made in my marriage. Communication was a big thing for me. Like I mean, I could communicate, he could communicate, but I was just got to a point where, and I feel like it's really selfish. I was immature and young and dumb, but well, I don't want to say young and dumb. That's just I ain't never dumb, but I feel like a lot of times we get into these relationships, and I know how I was. It was kind of like my way or the highway, and you have to be able to compromise in relationships. I wasn't that bad, but I could just look back on certain things and I'm like, I could have been better at that, or I could have worked a little bit more on that, which is what everyone should do. All of your life experiences, you need to go back, really like play everything back in your head and just see what did you need to work on. That way you won't take those things into your new relationship. So I can say I've been really good about doing that, making sure that I'm working on things that I know for a fact did not work in my marriage, that I would never carry into my next relationship, partnership, or whatever, happens, whatever God has planned for me. But I know there are so many things that I learned, and I'm very grateful for learning those things. That way I know that it makes me better. Oh, hey, Mr. Marlo Carter. Hey, Mr. Marlo Carter. That's my friend, y'all. The fashionista. Macy, why don't you hop on? The link in the comment section. You got some hot fashions on? Macy, you got some hot fashions on. Come on, girl. Show a little piece of your fashions. But yes, put in the comments too what y'all have any questions or anything that I'm talking about that y'all want to talk a little bit more about, or any questions you may have. Again, I'm drinking green tea. It's very, very good. It's just your Trader Joe's off-brand green tea because it is the tea that doesn't have any additives. And I'm really big on watching like the ingredients and things on the back of packages and stuff, because it's a lot of false advertisement out there, y'all, of saying what's healthy, what's this and that. But there are so many things that they add to all kind of stuff. So I've been into really like studying ingredients and what's good for you, what's not. I mean, I know we can't have everything healthy, but at least I'm kind of learning some stuff to where I'm kind of, a little bit on top of what goes in and out of my body, child. Because you are what you eat. You are what you eat. So y'all ready for the holiday? Wait a minute. When is the holiday? I'm already, wait a minute. Oh, Lord. I'm thinking about Memorial Day. That's not to the end of the month. I'm already looking for Memorial Day. I knew it was May. So, but I forgot it's like the end of the month of May. So, yes. Tell me this. What do y'all do when the trust is violated and you are working on rebuilding your trust? What do you do? That's a tough one for me. That's really tough for me because it is hard it's hard for me to trust people. I have a trust issues already. So when it's shaky, I'm a little leery. Oh, hey, TT. Yes, I know that's right. I'm gonna show what she say. Yes, yes, yes. She said, hey, Merlin, I know I am taking this time in my life to make me a better person. I am truly loving me. Yes, I love it. I'm so glad that you talked about that. I was with a friend the other day and we were just talking. We hadn't seen each other in forever, but we try to get together and hang out. And I was telling her too, I said, I feel like right now I have never been this happy. And it's not any particular reason. The main reason is just on my feelings. So it's not one specific thing that's making me like I'm happy. I feel like I did just so much work on myself and I've kind of been introduced to me. There was so many things I didn't even know about myself. And I know this. I know like the pandemic was really hard. It was tough. I mean, I lost my father in during 2020, but I try to look at the positive side of so many things. And I know during the pandemic, in that time when the world just like stopped, when the world stopped, is I was able to really sit in my quiet world by myself, no distractions, and I learned so much about myself. Like I learned so much about myself. It was unreal. And I'm grown, and it has taken me that long to really go deep and find things that I really enjoy, things that I didn't enjoy. And I would journal and write about everything. And it has been life changing. So being happy is a choice. Therefore, you do have to work on it. And journaling was major for me. Like it was major. So yes, happiness come within, but you really have to want it. You can be going through the worst thing ever, but in that moment, you can sit there and say three things that you are grateful for in that moment, and it would change everything that you are dealing with. I've been through some difficult, dark times, and I can sit and go, you know what? Even if I'm going through that, I got this. I feel this way. I'm healthy. Just, I'm telling you, gratitude is where it's at. To be thankful no matter what your circumstances are. Know that anything can get better. Always believe, believe, believe. That's the one thing. And I used to struggle with that because I used to not really believe in myself. I could really paint a really good picture and make it seem like everything is okay. And I just learned how to do that. But now I can honestly say that I really believe in myself. I really believe there's nothing I can't do. Anything that I want to do, I know I can do it. Like I've never had this much confidence and self awareness. So a lot of times you just have to be quiet and be still with yourself and get through things and get through that trauma and get through all your fears and really think about it. What is the fear? The fear is not doing what you're supposed to do on this earth, fulfilling your purpose and your passion. Now that's fear. Not fulfilling your purpose and your passion. What's bigger than that? So instead of sitting around being scared to do things that you want to do, you need to be scared of not doing it. Because if you, child, if y'all not out here doing what you want to do, it's a sad day when it's your last day. It's a sad day when it's your last day and you have not accomplished any of your goals. I don't care what you think is too old, too this, too that. If you still breathing, you can do it. You can do it. You can start a business. You can write a book. You can just change your whole lifestyle if you want to. That's just if you want to, though. Don't sit around crying about it and shoulda, coulda, woulda. Move. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, friend. Hey, friend. Hey, friends. I'm seeing y'all. Hey, y'all. Yes. Not being in a relationship now, I feel total freedom. I finally exhale. Ooh. Mm. I think there's one thing that can make you the most amazing partner too is having some time of singlehood. It's hard. I'm a relationship person. I've always been in long-term relationships, but just let me say this. It Since I was divorced and single and I did date someone kind of serious somewhat, but a lot of my during my single life is where I really build up, like I was saying earlier, my self-esteem, my confidence, really understand what I want to get out of life, what I want to do, taking the steps to do it, not just sitting there thinking about it. How many times you sit there and think about all the things you want to do, but you are too fearful or you don't know how? But now you can get information everywhere. You can research on your own. There's YouTube University. You can figure out anything. Anything you don't know how to do, you can find it so quick now. So we don't even have that excuse anymore. If you want to write a children's book, if you want to do stand-up comedy, whatever, there is a video you can go to right now and you can do it. There's nothing you can't do. That's crazy good. And I have the opportunity to do it and I love it. It's just, whew, it's just something to be seriously grateful for. And let me just say this to all the single ladies. Yeah, I'm hearing, yep. Yeah, whoop. Francisca says, that's so true. Currently single, but also feeling very whole and happy. Yes, I love it. And friend, with you being whole and being happy with yourself, just imagine when you get with your mate, when they find you, because baby, they looking for you, child. When you when they find you and you are so in your zone and you're so happy and you're so whole, that's what's gonna make that happy relationship, especially if they are on point. And I feel like when you are happy and when you're whole, you're going to attract those people that are the same. You're not gonna attract mess, because when the mess comes, you're gonna be like, that ain't it over here. Don't come over here talking about all of that when you are in your healing. When you in your healing, please don't come over here with that nonsense. So yes, ladies, when you're single, don't be sad. It ain't the time to be sad. You have all the time in the world to get yourself together, because trust and believe me, when you get in that relationship, child, your time ain't your time. Because men are like kids. They need a lot. So use your single time wisely. Use your single time wisely. Do all the things you want to do. Learn about the things that really make you happy. Try those hobbies that you've never tried before. Like, do stuff, Don't sit around waiting for the man. He gonna come when you get it together. Yep. Because that relationship is going to change how that go. Right. You're not going to be able to do all the things you want to do and hang out with your friends and like you want, to. And because you have to consider your mate, and you can't be a selfish mate. And anytime you with someone, you always have to, be willing to, compromise certain things, because, it's a unit. So enjoy your single time now. I'm telling you. Have so many friends. I want to have babies. I want to get married. And now they are like, whew, I just wish I would have used my time when I was free to really get myself together. It's so important for your mental health. Hey, cousin. Hey, Princess Amanda. I see you, girl. Mm-hmm. But yeah, work on You work on you, and he will come. And it don't matter. Don't even put an age and a limit on it. Unless you're trying to have children, that's a different thing. But now you can have kids without a man. I'm not suggesting that, but I'm just saying it's an option. But don't put a time limit on, oh, I got to be married by this age. I got to be had this by that. Mm-mm. Just pray and hope that when they come, you are ready and they are the one. That's it. That's simple. Don't put too much on it. But I do feel like a lot of people are being delusional. And I'll say on both sides, women and men. I've been talking to women and men, and these men are being weird. Some of the women, I don't want to say the women are being weird because I feel like women have always been women and always, looked for providers and supporters and things like that because we're women, we're feminine, So that doesn't really bother me too much. And now I don't think it's realistic when you just looking on Instagram and you thinking that you finna build a man and it's gonna, be this Prince Charming and you're not really doing anything. Who is that? Is somebody trying to pop on? Let's go. Let me see who this is. Who it is. Who it is. Let's see. Who is that? Uh-oh, I think it's me, Marlo Carter. Wait a minute. You ain't on here. I see your thing, but I don't see your camera. What? Missy Marlo Carter, where you at? Where you at, girl? This is the fashionista, y'all. I was telling her about. She just had a beautiful fashion show in Little Rock, Arkansas. Had Marlo Hampton as the host, and I was seeing. Hey, girl! Wait a minute, I can't hear you. Hold on. Hello. You are. Let me see if I could take you off and put you. Let me take you off, and I'm gonna put you back on. Give me 1 second. Yay! Trying to get Missy Marlo Carter on here, but yes, build a man. Yeah, people trying to build a man these days. Okay, Missy, you look like you're stuck. You stuck. I can see you, but you're not moving, so I didn't want to bring you on here until you figure out what your internet is doing. Yep, let's put some more comments. She went away. Come on, Missy. Get it together and come on back, girl. Yes, single time. I enjoy dinner for one at home or out for a restaurant. Yes, 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 yes. I know so many people that are scared to go eat by themselves. I don't know. Why would you be scared to eat by yourself? That's just crazy to me. And if you feel like you a little scared, take your, you can take your computer to do some work, watch a little TV while you're eating. I don't know. I'm a people watcher. Y'all know what I be doing. I'll see couples and I'll look at them like, I wonder how he is, how they are at home. I'll make up a whole scenario about a whole couple that I do not know, and it is fun. I love to people watch. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know. It's just it's fun to me. It's really fun to me. Let me see what else y'all got in these comments. Right. Let's see here. What you got? Right. I'm with you. 100 plus 100. We don't do 50-50. That's right. And whoever came up with that, and I feel like a lazy man came up with that, because I don't even think even a man that feels like they do want their women to help out in some type of way, I don't really think they walking around going, I'm looking for a 50-50. What man looking for that? Like, that's a man child. I don't want no man child. No man child. I do not want a full-time man child. Trying to see if there's anything else in the comments that we can talk about. Let's talk it out. I told y'all I want to be a singer in my last life. I was a singer in my last life, and then I will be a singer in my new life. I'm gonna be a singer I'm gonna be a singer before this. I'm gonna sing something to y'all one day. Y'all know it's really hot. I got my AC on and I'm hot. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second, please, please, please. We are going. Welcome to Clock In with Lynn. All right, y'all. I had to take me a quick little break. I got hot. I had to go pour my green tea. I love me some green tea. Macy Marlowe Carter, I am calling you to the stage, my love. Where are you? Come on to the stage, girl. Yep. Yep. Macy Marlowe Carter, where did you go? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's see. I'm trying to see how my YouTube is. How does it look on the YouTube platform? I promise y'all, before this month is up, I'm gonna know how to do all this stuff. I'm gonna know how to do it all. Yeah, it don't look like it's even. This is crazy. Yep, I gotta figure it out. It's not doing what I thought it should be doing. Because it's not. Well, okay. Let's see here. 1 second, y'all. If I did this. Oh, okay. Let's see here. 1 second, y'all. If I did see this. Oh, okay. Let's see here. 1 second, y'all. If I did see this. Oh. All right. Okay. I had to check my YouTube. I'm trying to make sure that it's streaming on both things. Yeah. This is crazy. All right. Okay, so we'll wait. Hopefully Missy will get to come on. If not, I'll make sure I get her on sometime this week if we can figure out the technical difficulties. But y'all not gonna hear this advice that I got for y'all right now. Y'all not gonna like it. When y'all are first dating, okay, here we go. When y'all first dating a guy, do y'all let him text y'all to death? Hmm? Text, everything texting. No calling, no talking on the phone. More than like 2 seconds. I think we all have gotten too comfortable with this texting. And I think it's causing a disconnect in relationships. I really do. Because how many times have y'all had any type of conversations via text and something is thrown out of context? Like they were like, I didn't mean it like that, and you read it wrong. It's so many reasons, there's so many levels to why you should pick up the phone and talk to people. And then if you don't have time to pick up the phone and talk to me, then you really don't have time for me. Because what there was people in relationships way before the texting days. So many relationships before the texting days. And it's easy for you to be right there with some other shit and you texting me. We could be having a full-fledged conversation and you got a woman sitting right there. No, now pick up the phone, sir. Pick up the phone and call me. But I get it. I'm just saying in the beginning stages, you kind of feel out who you're dealing with. Um, it's better. One of my girls was saying, we were talking about dating on these apps. I ain't never been the app dater. I tried it. I used to get all serial killers. All their pictures look like serial killers. Look like that was gonna. If I was going on one date with them, that was gonna be my last date. So the app world not for me. And if you really think about it, if you're really a good catch, are you really on an app? I don't think so. Because you don't have to be on the app. Unless, okay, well, let me think about that. Unless you never get out and all of that. But I just feel like the really good people are not on the apps. Sorry, I said it. There are some exceptions because I have friends, I have family members they have found some incredible people on the apps. But I'm just saying as a whole and in general, I think it's a lot of predators, a lot of weirdos, a lot of kinky, goofy, all of that stuff going on in them on those apps. I'm just not a big fan. You can hide behind like the phone. You could be any weirdo talking to me. I don't know. I don't trust it. I say be careful on those apps. I'm going to, once I get everything the way I'm trying to prep everything, I will be doing a matchmaking day on here. But I'm trying to get it all structured. I'm so thankful for the people that have been hanging in on here with me. I really appreciate y'all. But I'm going to get it together, y'all. I promise y'all. I'm going to get it together. It's just that I got so many things in my head that I want to do. I'm trying to figure out how to do and what to do first. So yes, I will be doing matchmaking sessions. I'm getting so much good people in my database, but I want to do it right. So I can only tell you just a little bit, but it is coming. And we will be doing that soon. But we're going to have some people. I will have people to match people with that I think are good matches and mates. So yeah. So anybody on here have any questions or want to discuss anything? What have y'all seen out here in these streets, relationship wise or money wise, or anything about real estate? Y'all know those the things I love. Real is talking about generational wealth, real estate, money management, relationships, and fitness. Those three things are my judge. Right. Texting is not dating. You're right. That's foolishness to me. Yeah, because I feel like people can just text. I don't be the little texting bandit. I don't like that. It's okay because a lot of times I get it. Life is busy and we do have to text, but if that's your main way of communicating, that's a problem. That's an absolute problem. And that habit needs to stop. Pick up the phone. Let me hear your voice. Let me hear your sexy, deep voice or something. I just gotta tell you, gotta text me. Your little kid could be texting me. I don't know who texting. I don't know who texting. But yes. Yeah, let's go back to some of the old, well, I don't want to say, but some of the back in the days when people really made an effort to date. Do y'all remember slow dancing? Do people slow dance anymore when they go out? I don't go to clubs or anything like that, but do people go out and slow dance and ask a lady to dance anymore, or that's just ancient? That's never happening. Anybody have any stories about that? I don't think I think the last person that asked me to dance was my ex-husband. We were at a party, and I remember he asked me if I wanted to dance. That was forever ago. That was probably back in 2000 or the mid 2000s. I don't think they slow dance anymore, y'all. I know a lot of people do the little line dancing and the group dancing, but nobody. I don't see a lot of couples dancing, especially if they're strangers. I think if you do see couples dancing, they're probably like partners, like husband and wives that dance together all the time. But I'm just wondering about new people, like strangers. Do people go and ask women to dance anymore? Is that a thing? Nope. Nope. Is it a thing? Is it a thing? Is it a thing? I am going to I'm gonna put the link in the comment section again in case anyone wants to jump on before I jump off of here. I'll probably be on here the next 10 minutes. So let me put it again. And there you go. I think I put it in there here. I think I did. Wait a minute. Definitely a problem in my life because I remember slamming phone down. Now this thing that's comparable to slamming the phone down in their ear is just leaving them on red. I just learned that. I'm like, oh, you're supposed to do that when you don't want let them know that you don't want to be bothered. I froze. Why did I freeze? I froze, and I don't know why. Oh, I'm back. Did I freeze? Am I frozen? Oh, okay. But yeah, I just think we need to bring some more traditional things back, and I think that would kind of liven up the dating pool because I think people are just bored and everyone feels like they have so many options. Have y'all noticed that most people, everybody feels like they have all of these options, and it's so many people out here. Why y'all think I decided to do this? Because I knew that there was a shortage of relationships. So I wanted to be a part of the solution, figuring this thing out, wondering why these relationships aren't working, wondering why so many people don't want to be in relationships. And also, this is another new thing, y'all. There's a lot of young people in these new generations, they don't want to have children. I never wanted to have kids, but I was the oddball. I was truly rare. Everybody would be like, oh, when you turn 25, you're gonna change your mind. When you go to 30, you're gonna change your mind. Never changed. Um, but I was like the eyeball, like, because I did not want to have children and was looked upon kind of like, why you want to have kids? You can't have kids. Like people would think I probably couldn't have kids, but I was fertile myrtle. I was told by my doctor when I was very young that I was extremely fertile. But yeah, I think I just grew up around so having so many kids around that I felt like I did a lot of that at a very young age, which is not a bad thing, but I just I don't know, I just didn't have that desire. I mean, who knows? Maybe I meet a man with kids or something like that. Yep. Yep. We need Toria. We need old school romance that made a lot of seven. Yep. And these people don't want to have kids anymore. The youngsters do not, and I can't. Who am I to say? Because I was one of those. I'm just saying it's just it's a lot. Like they don't want to have children anymore, and so the younger generation they're going to have a problem because there's more people that want to have children that don't. So I'm thinking that's going to become a big problem in dating as well. As you think you meet someone you're mate in your early 20s, mid 20s, and one of them don't want to have kids. That's a problem. One does, one doesn't. So that's going to be another problem. But yep, I don't know. I'm not sure. But what I am sure of is relationships are very complex, and I think most of the hard work should start in the beginning of the relationship, even though you're going to be working on the relationship throughout. But I feel like if you put in the work early on, then it's going to become more of a healthy relationship because you're addressing things in the beginning when it's easy, for you to decide if you want the relationship or not. Don't fall in love and be so deep where you are compromised in any type of way. As far as like if someone's abusive, you stay in there because you're so comfortable and you're so used to it. Like talk about those things in the beginning. See how their anger, do they have anger issues in the beginning? I say do the work in the beginning. That's for anything. Do the work in the beginning and you would have less of a headache throughout the relationship. Okay. Mm-hmm. I wore yellow in my last interview. I guess I'm excited about the sun coming out, y'all, because we've been having some cold weather in LA, some very cold weather, and yellow makes me feel like bright springtime flowers. Y'all see my flowers? I love my flowers. They smell good. So yeah, yellow makes me happy. Bright colors make me happy. Pink makes me happy. Just I love it. Missy Marlo Carter, are you coming back? I'm gonna be on here for another 5 minutes. Otherwise, girl, I would catch up with you and I will have you on later this week. So, yes, people, I love y'all. I love y'all. Stay good. To yourself. Be good to yourself. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Recently, I saw that Nene Leaks. I guess this was a couple of weeks ago. I'm old. I mean, I'm late with this news. I'm not old. I ain't nothing old over here. But anyway, I saw something where Nene was talking about cheating respectfully. Did y'all see that? Or she was like, if you cheat, be respectful with your cheating. I think that's something just when you get older, you kind of like, whatever. If you gonna do it, just don't bring that home. Don't bring no, nothing I can't get rid of, no children. But I still don't want a man to cheat. First of all, because cheating, scary out here. It's a lot of people with multiple partners. So y'all be safe with all this stuff. Multiple partners and multiple relationships and all of that. I'm not into that. No, don't compromise your health for a relationship, people. Don't do it. Be safe out here in these streets. Be careful with who you're dating, because it's a lot of these. It's a lot going on where a lot of crazy things going on in relationships that a lot of us didn't do. Now a lot of us doing crazy stuff that I never used to see before. So be careful. But y'all know I love love. I'm not giving up on love. I think love is an amazing thing. I think everyone deserves love. True love, loving yourself, and being able to love on someone else while you're loving on yourself. That's real love. Let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Good night, Auntie. I love you. My bedtime is wrong. You be good. She's so sad. Wow. Love you, Auntie. Hey, Monica. I'm trying to see all of the comments. It's not showing me all the comments. Why do I? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you said. Oh, wait, let me put this up here. You say okay. One more thing. Some cheating is just situationships. Hmm, what you mean? But both parties are okay with it, situationships, or are you saying some people may cheat and it's just a situationship? I know that's a new term that everybody's using is situationships. I'm not super familiar with how that works. Is it? I thought situationships was when two people like it was. I thought it was the new term for friends with benefits, kind of. Is that the term for? I thought that's what the term was, but I could be wrong. I can't keep up with all the new terms and everything. Hey, Monica, how are you? Yeah, but that's what I thought situationships were. Like y'all just got a situationship. It's like everybody know what it is, and we ain't putting too much on that, right? That's what I thought. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Because if you are in a relationship and you have a situationship with somebody else, okay, I guess that's what you're trying to say. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. At this point, I don't want to be with a man that cheats. I just don't. I want to get a man that's tired. He done that. He woe out from it. Get it all out. You exhausted. What is that help cause these days? Help cause these days. There is too much going on. What is that help cause these days? What, Monica? I'm trying to see what you mean. What is that? What is that help cause? What is that help? Because these days there's too much going on. What is that? Oh, situationships. Oh, you see, sometimes, girl, I'm a little slow. Oh, the situationships. Yeah, I guess that's a new thing. I thought situationships were what I thought it meant friends with benefits. Like you're friends, there's no title, there's no commitment, but y'all have an understanding. That's what I thought situationships were. I don't got time for that either. Mm-mm. Too much going on. Too much mixing of fluids. Not happening. Not that. Not wrong. However, I look at one night stands as a situationship. Yeah, because it's the understanding. But what if the person? What if one of the parties? What if they feel like it's more? But I guess they can't feel like it's more because it's the first night. So yeah, that's considered a situationship. I look at one night stand as a situationship. Yeah, I think the main thing of a situationship is the understanding of the two parties. Correct. Everybody know what's up. Everybody know what it is, how it's going, what we doing, how we doing it. Mm, come on. I agree. Need a man that only wants me. Exactly. And there is some. That's why I tell people it's like if there is, I do believe there are some men that are still out there, and we're gonna find them. We're going to find. I'm gonna do the work. You don't have to find them. I can find them for you. I'm gonna find them for you with this dope database, getting all of these people on the roster, and I'm loving it. Being diligent about this. Mm-hmm. I'll put it in. I'll put the link in here one more time, y'all, before I wrap it up. Let's see if anyone wants to come on live and chit chat. Yep. Said not necessary. Both parties may not have same understanding. Yeah. So you saying one party could have the situationship? I say don't even. I wouldn't do the situationships because I feel like women we could pretend that we okay with that or oh we got to understand it, but you can't tell me that most women are not gonna get caught up in their feelings. Most women will get caught up in their feelings, no matter how you want to put it out there. I just think they do. I just think they will eventually get caught up. So if you're not strong enough to do the situationship, don't do it. Because feelings will get involved. Because we are all human. We are all human. Mm-hmm. We are human. So y'all, it has been what? It's been good. No, we got 4 minutes. It's been good. I wanted to come on here. Like I said, I'm gonna come on, start coming on more often and just chit chatting, even like during the in between like my guests coming on, just so I can get used to in comments and everything and seeing. Well, I'm going to end, but remember my long distance. Yep, I remember your long distance relationship. I had a long distance relationship. Oh, wait a minute. Look like Missy Marlo Carter is here. Let's see if I can get Miss Carter on here. Let's see. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Where you at, Marlo Carter?
Can you hear me?
Hear me? I can hear you, but I don't see you.
Let's see what's
Lay out. Wait. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mm-mm.
You still not able to see me?
Yeah, it's just black. Let me see. Hold on. I want to just make sure there's nothing I'm doing. Yeah, it looked like I'm doing everything right.
Let's see.
Oh, I bet you. Do you have a thing that shows your camera?
It
Is
does. It's on. It should.
Are you on your camera? Are you on the computer or your phone?
I'm on my computer.
Should be even easier.
Let's see. Hold on.
There you go. Half of you. I see half of you. You see that? Can you see what I see or no?
Yeah, I can. Here I am. Can you see me now?
Just half of you.
Can you not see me?
Nope. But you have something in front of your camera. Wipe your camera off.
No, I don't have anything. You should see me now.
Mm-mm.
I see you and I see myself.
Let me see if I could just send it to you. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Happy. Let's see. Send to Marlo Carter. Oh, it won't let me. Oh, there you go.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey. I can see you, but it's still like crazy looking. But I can see. Hey, Marlo, what's going on? Hey, welcome to Clock In with Lynn, girl. Welcome.
Hey. How's it going?
How's it going, girl? I see you out here in these streets. You want to tell the people what you just got through doing, child? I was like, look at my friend, honey. Honey, you was, baby, it was Lolo's Collections, y'all. Y'all were they ready? I don't think they was ready.
You said what?
I don't know if they was ready for Lolo's Collections, baby. You was chopping heads off. I said, you better chop them heads off.
Oh, it took a lot. It was lots of fun. It's a event that's been hosted here for the last few years. I want to say it's been about 18 years. Timmons Foundation hosts an event. It's for scholarships. She actually is the first Black-owned, has the first Black-owned school here for art.
Okay.
Yes. So she hosts this Designer's Choice show in which Kato Momalu, who was on Project Runway, who's from Little Rock, who represented Little Rock, descendant of Liberian, she co-hosts that event as well. So this year I was nominated for Boutique to actually rip the runway. Along with that, I had several women that they had actually represented Arkansas, highly influenced women of Little Rock, Arkansas. So some of them got a chance to actually rip the runway, to step outside of their element. Some are like judges. You have high profile writers for the newspaper. Different people, allowing them a chance to step out of the everyday life. I want to be something different. We get so caught up in, oh, I'm just stuck. No, you're not. Step outside. Being bold means being you. Why not just be you? Sometimes we be like covered and smothered, because that's what we were taught. You don't show this, you don't do that. But the new, 50s now, it's like the new 30s.
You better
Live
say it.
outside the box. Life is too short not to enjoy yourself. And for me, my thing is about popping color. Color is being bold. And you know the story. It was often told about this little chocolate girl who was often teased, but later those same ones that used to tease me end up being the one that like me. But I didn't know that because I was young. So I often thought that bold colors brought out the brightness in me. It made me shine more. So for me, I wanted to enhance the one runway with bold colors. I wanted everybody to shine, whether you was white, black, purple, or blue. Everybody needs to shine. So I got an opportunity to play, have fun. I got a lot of great feedback, and hopefully it opens doors for other avenues. I mean, I've been known for doing a lot of trade shows, traveling, but now it's the time to actually put a little spin of what I think is style. Right. So everybody get caught up. Nothing has to match. You bring the style and you own it. So once you own it, it's you. It's the style.
I love it. I love it. I love that. And I love that you said that you made something that was negative with you growing up, and you turned it to something positive, and you bad at it with it. So I love that. And that's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's good for young ladies.
I really appreciate you kicking out a shot,
Can you hear me? I think I'm getting a little delay. Okay. No, but I was saying it's great to show like young women like yourself that, they can do things, and something that you was teased for and you took it and ran with it. Just like Candy saying, I always told you that you remind me of Candy Burris. Not that y'all look alike, but it's just something about her personality that reminds me of you. Like I don't know. And I said that I've been saying that to you from the beginning, but how she would always say she make lemons out of lemonade. I mean, she made lemonade out of lemons, but that's something that you did with Lolo's collections, and you just, girl, you clowning with it. I love it. I love it. And girl, now, I love to look cute and look some fashions now. But, so what was the name of the show?
It's called the Designer's Choice Fashion Preview Show.
Okay.
DCFP. And again, she have it every year. There are different people that come in and host. This year was Marlo Hampton. She was great at it. Had no clue she was going to announce me as, sharing the same name, loving, and both have boutique owners.
Love it.
So I thought that was really, really, I thought that was really, really cool. And she was so down to earth. Her energy was everything.
I love that. I love that. And everything is about energy. I don't know if we're getting a bad connection here. I'm about to scare me. Can you hear me, Marlo?
I can.
Hello? Okay. I think you're just frozen, but I'm gonna still just keep talking to you a little bit. So even in your busy schedule, how are you doing with your dating life?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Dang. I done everything I could possibly do. I have no idea why this is doing it like this. Now you frozen. That's all right.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You just frozen.
Oh, okay. Well, my daily life, I'm good.
I said dating life.
Dating life?
Okay,
Right.
wait, before we get into this, what do you think about this whole 50-50 stuff that everybody talking about? Like, do you believe in 50-50, like in a relationship with a man and like you split bills, you split this? Like, how do you feel about that?
Wait 1 minute.
Look, you like, oh, wait a minute. Child, I'll give you mine. Like, mhm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose you, Missy.
Do you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I'm gonna have to have a
Okay, cool.
redo with you too, though, because you frozen the whole time and they can't see how beautiful you are.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lynn. I want that glow like you have. But one thing I do want to say before I even get off of here that I am super proud of you for what you're doing and how you're doing it. It's always been you. It's always been in you. Entertainment has been you since we were kids, and now I feel like you just taking it to a whole nother level. And a lot of times people and myself, sometimes we don't use what we have, and I just feel like, it's never too late to tap in. And I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Missy. Sorry, y'all. It was a
But
seed.
this 50-50 thing, no. If you're going to be a man, be a man. I mean, you want to date me, right? And of course, once you get to know that person, I just feel like if it was hard times and you couldn't do it, if I know you and we've been around and you've shown me, then yes, I can do it. I can carry that. But you're dating me. You asking me out. So from where I'm from and what dad has shown me, hey, date me, take me out. Let's just entertain each other. I mean,
Absolutely.
what is this 50-50 coming from?
I don't know where it's coming from. I think it came from a man that just was lazy. That's what I think it came. Honestly, that's what I think it stemmed from. They like, I don't want to do all of this by myself. I want to be a girl too.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I want to be, a little ladyish. I want to be a little lady. Where could it come from? What real man is sitting around talking about what you got over there? And I got over here. Like, really? Come on. If you really think about it, what man is really like a real man is not tripping on you. A real man is a hustler. He don't care what you're doing. He just,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So I just
Right.
think and I can say this just, to try to understand these men that believe in that 50-50. A lot of them probably has never had like any type of really good male role models around them. You know what I'm saying? They've probably never seen a man really take really good care of a woman. So they ain't never seen it. So they don't know. If they don't know, they just don't know. But if you sitting around looking at
Right.
me, if you sitting
And
around
some of them
looking
are just cheap.
yeah, some just cheap. Because there's some rich men that are cheap too. Thank God, Lord, I ain't never met them. But there's some out there. But Macy, let me ask you this real quick. Do you have any pet peeves? Is there anything that if a guy tried to date you, but they just did something that annoyed you, that you was just like, I can't overlook that? Do you have a pet peeve or no?
I do. And sometimes I can be too picky. So I had to just had to uh, I can't really explain. I had to stop and take a look at myself and say, hey, is some of these things just me being too picky? Is it me? Am I not just giving that person a chance? Because sometimes we can be still stuck in something old and not taking out the time to really release all of that. So I had to just really just, like you just said, reintroduce myself to me because I got so caught up in the past and not being open for what's new.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
So there are some things that really, really get me, and I have to say, oof, let me I I
Now
like a
we live now, Missy.
if
So
he's too needy, come on now.
wait.
I like a good man. I want him to have a little streak in him, not so hard, but educate, somebody who can teach me. I'm open and I'm willing to learn, but I don't need all of the whining and you feel like you just,
You don't want to. You don't want to date you. Like I say, oh, you don't. A woman don't want to date a woman that's heterosexual. Don't want to date a man that act like a woman, right?
exactly.
Like
Exactly.
not too needy. Have your life. And I think I was talking even before you came on. I was saying this for girls, everybody, girls and guys. Have
Hmm.
your own life, in a relationship, because I think that's what keeps it healthy. You can't go in a relationship and need me for everything.
Right. We get so caught up and forget about who we are.
Mm-hmm. I can say one
Hmm.
of my I want to share one of my pet peeves is I don't like a man that's on social media too much. And I don't like a man that takes selfies. Like I'm not dating no man that's doing selfies all day. And I don't like a man, I know this is kind of picky too, that have a like long post. What you posting? Get off of there and make some money. Don't be on the social media like that unless you're selling if it's something about your business, that's okay. But if you're just out here randomly just on here for like small, like you're not doing it for your business, that's my
Hmm.
pet peeve. I cannot stand that. Like that is the biggest turn off. Like you on here with a long side story, or you just looking at the camera talking. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, that's crazy to me. Get off of here and go get
Yeah.
some money. Don't
You
be
feel
on
like
it.
so you're more like social media is more for women?
I feel like when it comes to like personal attention seeking kind of thing, it's very girly to me.
Hmm.
And unless you're doing like I know, so me being a real realtor, I know there's a lot of realtors that I know they're constantly on social media, but they're posting about their listings, they're posting about their business, they're posting about their seminars, they're giving some type of motivation toward real estate. They're hustling on social media. They not on here
Hmm.
like, oh, today was a bad day, girl. And boy, like, no, don't do that. Don't be on here and don't do a lot of selfies. Why are you selfie? Like, why are you doing that? That's just weird
Hmm.
to me. And
Yeah.
I'm not changing that. So if you no. I just feel like if you're on here, a man on here for attention, it's weird.
Yeah.
Some would just get in the car and just have their camera on and just staring at the thing. What we supposed to be doing? What did you clock in today? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't play with me.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. That can be nerve wracking because you really like, okay, what are you trying to get me to see? What are
Girl,
you
what
trying
you
to
trying
show
to get
me?
me to see?
I just here watching you and you're not doing anything.
And you're not doing anything. Where's the passive income? Okay, let me just go. Let me ask you one more thing though. What is your love language? Do you know the love languages, like the words of affirmations? Um, um, what is it? Like personal touch or something like I know mine is gifts is one of them. Do you like affection? What's your love language, Missy? What?
I like affection.
Mm-hmm.
Touch, which
Physical
is
touch. Physical
affection.
touch is one. Yeah.
Yes. That's my love language. That's the top of my love language.
Oh, come on.
Um
You better say it's your time. Did y'all hear Marlo?
Communication, you know, that touches everything though. I don't care if it's just tap on the nose, kiss on the forehead, slap on the butt, you know, don't slap me hard, but
Don't slap.
you know, a little. tap tap. That's
Don't
my
do that.
language.
What do you mean? Don't do that sting. Don't do that sting tap.
Woo! Now that
You
that
gotta start
take
fighting.
that stink. Oh my goodness.
Don't do that.
No, that's a complete turn off. Everything that I had or was thinking, it's gone.
You done left a little sting and you done lost your mind.
Woo!
Do that.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Child. What do you feel about, like, if you ever got into, like, or you may even be in a relationship? We'll talk about it because I'm gonna have you on here officially where we can see you, since I can't see you really. You just pop. But I was gonna ask you, what do you in a relationship, would you be okay giving like your mate that you're in a committed relationship? Would you be okay with giving him your passcode and you having his passcode? How you feel about that?
Now I just feel like we both should
Start with yours first. Is he okay with having yours? I thought about that. I said, well, I ain't sure, because sometimes it's, I didn't have this number for a long time. Anybody, you don't know what might come through here. Like, you don't know what might come through here. So what
exactly.
So
how do you
my
thing with that is that, if we're in a relationship and we already have this trust thing. So I don't want you. No, I don't want to do all the passcode, this, that, and the other. I mean, I just want us to, our communication, I want to be able to trust you. Now, going through my phone and me going through yours, I don't even want to get caught up in that. Like, because once you start getting a pass, I feel like once you guys sit there and swap out passwords, passcodes, or whatever, you're going to constantly want to peek and see, and just, you'll find yourself getting caught up in constantly checking. So for me, I don't even want to give that energy. I don't even want to start it out like that, because I don't feel like we should even be having a reason to check each other.
Right. And I feel like, too, that's one of the things that, I mean, you can have that. That's a part of just being an individual and just having your own privacy as well. I know there are some couples that do that because they want to make sure that, or feel like, I don't have nothing to hide, whatever. But at the same time, I feel some people, you need some sense of privacy and some sense of your own thing going on. But be respectful, though. If you're in a relationship, be respectful. But you can't help some. Like I said, I didn't have this number since I moved to LA. I got the same number. I've never had any other number but this number that I have. It's 213. So everybody know, if you got a 213 number in LA, that's old school. So anybody can still have this number. So I don't know, anybody.
Right. Don't know what and you might not even have a clue it's coming through.
Right. Because that's happened before. And I'm just like, who is this?
Right.
So
no, I'm not with that one.
No. So I'm not for that. A lot of people say that, that's the new thing with relationships, like to make sure that everybody's on the same page and doing the same thing. But I just think that's a privacy issue for me. Yeah. Especially sometimes, shoot, I might just be sitting there and you getting on my nerves, and I just want to tell my friend how you getting on my nerve, my girlfriend. Like, right today. That's something that I don't want you to see that.
But and that's only for the moment.
And that's only for the moment. But I'm sitting here I'm venting with my friend. She might even be giving me some advice about what I need to do or something like that. But yeah, I say we got to keep some things private.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, you said your love language was physical touch. Yeah, I like that too. And I like gifts. So just for anybody watching. That's my love language. But I like to give gifts too. So
yeah, that's
anything else you got coming up, Missy? Well, okay. Marlo Carter, y'all. This, like I said,
I do.
we have
the the Brown Girls Rock.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it'll be hosted by your sorority. Um,
Nice.
nice. I
Yeah.
have that in May.
Okay.
Um, Love and Marriage, Huntsville,
Mm-hmm.
will actually host the show. Um, and that is May 18th here
Oh,
in Little Rock.
okay.
Um, that's my next show, and then in October we will have event here. Will be the first time by a Black owned business that will be hosting Shop My Block that will be at the convention center, by Clutch Crush, who is Karen Horton. Um, you've known her as Karen Howard. She'll
Mm-hmm.
be she'll be the first one to host a Black event like that. Will be called Shop My Block, and that's in October,
Oh, okay. In October. That's nice.
where there will be several. I mean, it'll be businesses such as boutiques, if you bakeries, or any type of business owner that is wanting to just set up. People come in almost like it's like a trade show.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
And that's the one that Karen is doing.
Yes,
Shout out to Karen Horton. Is that's her new name, right? Horton.
yes.
Okay, yes. Shout out to Karen. Hey, Karen girl.
So yeah, I'm excited for. Can't wait to see how it takes off. That's something that she'll be hosting every year. It's for a scholarship foundation.
Okay,
So I'm excited for
that's
and
beautiful.
excited to be a part of it, to partake in it. So I'll be a vendor there that's set up. So
I,
I'm
lo-
excited.
I love that, and I love women, especially Black women, supporting each other because if we don't support each other, who is? So it has to start with us, and we can't worry about who. We have to support each other. So I love that. I love the collaboration. That's awesome.
Yes.
You doing your thing, girl.
Trying to stay busy.
I
Well, I
know.
am staying busy along with, everything else. But it's exciting. I'm glad to tap back in.
Hmm.
And yeah,
And how
it's
long have
like
you been doing?
reintroducing.
How long have you been doing fashion, Missy?
So I've been 19 years in June.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So it started off as jewelry and all different types of accessories and funky t-shirts. So I would actually travel doing different trade shows, such as I've done the Stella Awards, which was part of the Glam Squad. I've done like Essence, NAACP Nationals, Black Caucus. I would travel doing those shows, and other sisterhood show used to be really big, which was hosted in Memphis. I've traveled doing several different shows. And so with that being said, I kind of took a back seat for a little while, raising
Hmm.
my daughter as a single parent. And now I'm like reintroducing myself, tapping
Hmm.
back in, doing, having fun with my passion. And
I love
I often tell people it's not always about the sale. It's about the connection, because you never know who you might meet. And in the midst of doing that, when you meet others, it connects you to other avenues. So it's not always about that, because I've ran into women who have came to my booth, and I've seen that look, because the look of that day may have been like, hey, I really, really like this, but because I am trying to take care of home, or even, just trying to take care of kids, and it's just not the right time, I've turned around and said, and bagged something up, and and just gave it to them, because at
it.
that moment I've been in that position. That look has been me before. And so when you bless someone else, God double back with you. You know what I'm saying? And it could be blessings from just the word.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm,
sometimes we as women need to step out of our shell and just stop and encourage each other. Once
right.
it costs nothing to do that.
It costs nothing to
So
do that. And
yeah,
I love how you know you are paying it forward. And I tell people all the time, I say this all the time. People that have the giving hearts are always the people that are always excelling and always like leveling up, because that's just how the world works. That's how energy works. That's how everything, you have to give to get. A lot of people feel like, oh, if I hold on to this real tight, they be the brokest and the most people, they the brokest people because they don't know the flow of money and energy. Money and energy is all about giving out. The more you give, the more you're gonna have like abundance and all of that. I tell people that all the time. Once you get out of that mindset of selfishness or anything like that, you will see how different your life changed. Once you sit down and just think about the things that you're so grateful for. I was saying it earlier when I popped on. I said, even in your darkest times, your worst times, if you can sit there in that moment and you can sit there and think about three things that you are grateful for, you will see how your life would change. And it has helped me
absolutely.
tremendously. So I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful for the bad times because I learned from the bad times. It made me stronger, it made me bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
um a especially for the young people, I just don't want them to feel like, they can't do certain things or just sit in that negativity, because it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. So I do love that you're doing that and you're supporting other women in the business, because that's why you're shining, and that's why you're doing it so well and so beautifully. I was
Thank you.
watching
Thank you.
some of the fashion show, and I wish I could have been there, but I'll be there next time though. But it was just awesome, and just seeing all the beautiful work, Marlo. You did that. Like,
Thank
it
you.
was beautiful. And to have Marlo Hampton there, she is the biggest fashionista. She'll outdress anybody with on just simple stuff because she just so.
Yes.
So I love her. That really set the tone, and it was just like phenomenal. It was incredible. I was blown
Yes.
away. Hmm.
And
So I
after
love.
I actually got a chance to see it,
Hmm.
I was so I was so emotional. Like I was like, you know, you can sit and you can picture something and
Hmm.
you can picture it and you can make movements and you can say, hey, now how is it going to look once it's executed? And when I say those ladies, I you know how some people are like, nobody ever said a word. Everybody was so excited. The energy was everything. My first thing was like, if you're holding anything or if you have anything weighing on you, go to the front door, step outside, release it, come back in, because you're rocking Lolo's collection. It's not about me, it's about you shining on that stage. This is your moment. And
Hmm.
so you go out there and you enjoy it as though it's for you. And it
Hmm.
is you. It's your time. It's your time to shine. And so everybody that came out, some parts of it, I didn't even know it was going to happen. It just
Hmm.
instantly connected with another model and it just eased right on into it. And when I actually saw the video, I was like, oh my gosh, it's just how I envision.
Wow.
So, prayer is everything. And
Yeah.
so I prayed about it. I spoke over it. I asked for it and he made it happen. And that was just, you know, it was a blessing. It was a blessing to be a part of it.
Hmm.
I've been behind the scenes before, whether I provided accessories or anything of that nature, but actually ripping the runway was amazing. It was. And some people may say, oh, it's just here in Little Rock. Don't get it twisted. Little
Don't
Rock
get
may
it
have
twisted.
some.
Don't get it twisted. No.
Don't get it twisted.
Fashion,
Yeah,
fashion is international, honey. Yeah.
absolutely.
So you working so hard, Marlo, doing all the things that you're doing for the community and just doing it just amazingly. How do you keep balance with yourself? How do you find time for yourself? What does that look like for you?
So I work in corporate. I caretaker of my mother.
Mm,
Um my passion is my clothing, my accessories. So when I'm able to interact with people, that's my time, that's my
mm,
excitement, that keeps me driven, that gives me a boost of energy. I go and work out almost every morning
I
at
love it.
4:30 a.m.
I love it.
So that's my release, because sometimes we get laxed and everything else, just you be so hard on yourself. But once
Mm,
I get into the gym and I begin to hit that treadmill, everything that I'm thinking, I can just put more into it. If I'm lifting a weight and I'm mad about something, honey, I push a little harder. And sometimes that grunt that I give, I just released it. So
mm-hmm,
we got to find something. I don't care if it's walk a trail, get out and
mm-hmm.
do something different to help you release it. That's how we get caught up with all these heart attacks and everything else, because we're carrying all the stress.
Right.
It can't, and don't get it wrong, I get stressed, but I found another way to release it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I do the same. I have to work out. But now, and I always talk about this. I say, um, yeah, you don't have to work out, but you have the opportunity to work out. There's some people wish they could work out and they're unable to. So the fact that we can get up and move and keep our head straight, because a lot of the stresses and things like that, you can maintain the levels of your stress if you are moving, and the physical part. I mean, it's a scientific fact with working out, it helps your mental state. So yes, I love that. I love that you're taking care of yourself in that way. um what is I'm not gonna keep you all night. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Are you up? It's early.
It's
You know,
early for you.
I got one more question for you, but I want to make it hard though. Let me see.
You
Not
want to make
hard,
it hard.
not hard, but I just want to get something funny out of it. Even though you've been amazing, but I just want to throw something at you because I already know you. You'll be like, "What the heck you talking about, man?" I don't think I can find it. But anyway, um, let me see. Let me see. What would be a good question for me, Marlo Carter, child?
Yeah, you
Uh,
know.
we already talked about your peeves and your deal breakers with relations, because that's why I'm kind of going back and forth. I don't know if you were watching earlier, but what do you think about men texting in a relationship? Are you okay with them texting like 98% of the time, or do they need to pick up the phone and call you? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about your communication with a man, especially in the beginning? I would like to know your take on
So it's crazy you asked me that. Can you hear me?
it. Yes.
So it's crazy you asked me that, because I had this conversation with somebody earlier, and for me, I need to hear your voice, because texting, you can read into texting and it's nowhere near what that person, was how that person was trying to relay the message. We could think some people are they think too deep into things. So I could text something and that's not what I meant. That's not the tone. You can't hear my tone. I need to hear your voice, because I can hear your tone. I need to hear you. And I just feel like, sometimes that hello, ooh, honey.
Mm-hmm.
That one little thing that person can say and do, I can't get that from a text. I
You
need to hear
can't
your
get that from a
voice.
text, baby.
That hey baby, hey baby. Oh, honey, he can say that. And I'm melting. I need that. It could be a day that, hey, I need to hear that voice. You know what I'm saying? You know
Right.
what the man can say and what you like about him, and that one little thing he can make you laugh or smile about. That's not in the text, honey. I can read certain things and get a little tickled, but it's really funny when you call me and I can actually hear you say it. So
Absolutely.
I don't
Absolutely.
want to text all day. I'm not 5. I mean, I'm not 15. I don't want to text all day.
Absolutely. And I think, we're just everybody's just so used to doing that. And even I used to have to tell um a guy I was dating too one time, like he would think just, oh, good night, text me good night. No, you better pick up the phone and talk to me before the night now. I
Right.
don't do that. And he got it together. But I'm just saying, some people think they can just text you good night. That's not good enough. If
Mm-hmm.
you if you're really like genuine about it, pick up the phone. Good night is just real quick. We're gonna talk a second. How was your day? Maybe say a couple little things, but don't text me no good night. Because
Yes.
if you text me good night, it ain't gonna be no good morning. And I
Yep.
promise you that. But yes, 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 yes. You have been amazing, Molly. I know it's 2 hours. Y'all 2 hours ahead. It ain't that late. Oh yeah, it's 10:37. Where you at? But I got some questions for you. So we got to figure out your internet situation because I got some questions for you, child.
Oh my goodness.
Like, let me fall back. BC won't come back if I get too crazy out here. I can get
I know what to,
so
I
maybe,
know what to expect from you.
girl, you already know. So, but I want to see your facial expressions though, because you're just frozen. So I'm gonna save
Am I
these.
still frozen?
You've been frozen the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, you've been frozen the whole time. But we had such a good conversation. I let it go. That's why I say you do have to come back because you were frozen the entire time. You go back because this will post on Facebook and YouTube. When you go back and look at it, you'll see you were frozen the whole time. But we
Oh
can still hear
wow.
you. But we can still hear you, so that's why I let it go. And
Mm-hmm.
you have some good stuff to say, but we have to do a makeup this week or so when your internet is working better. Because I wonder why you're just frozen, but we can hear you fine. We did have some overlap a little bit though, where I was
Mm-hmm.
talking and I felt like I was trying to talk over you, but it was because we had a delay. So it's definitely the internet.
Okay.
So work that out, and then I would love to have you back because baby, you already know I'm sure. No, you already know. So I'm letting you off the hook a little bit.
Yes,
I'm
I
letting you.
help me a little.
All right. So, and I'll give you um time to get it together.
Okay.
But I appreciate you jumping on me, see Marlo Carter, girl.
Thank you,
So
thank you, thank
everybody, y'all
you.
check out Marlo Carter. If you could me see the things that you were talking about, if you want to add it to the chat later, to the like the comments, so people know about all the upcoming events. I think you said Brown Girls Rock event and all those other things that you may
Mhm.
want to check you out. Put in the comments so people can see them and they'll know how to get in contact with you and to continue like to support you in everything you're doing. But I'm so proud of you, sis.
Thank you,
And
thank you,
I
thank
will have you
you.
back on here because I do want them to see you. They can't see you. It's just a frozen picture of you. Okay.
Okay. All
Well, have
righty.
a good night. I love
You
you, love you, love
too.
you. Thank you for coming on Clock In with Lynn, girl.
Thank you, thank you,
But you
thank you.
gotta
Keep
come
doing
back.
what you're doing, girl. I am so proud. Again, you are representing us well. Keep shining. Keep.
Thank you. You too. Love you. Have a good night. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Good night.
Good night. Okay, y'all. Hey, y'all. So, yes, that was my girl, Marlo Carter. Y'all heard some of the great things she has coming up. So, please support her. She is showing out in those Little Rock streets, y'all. And like I said, there's so many pieces that I've worn of hers on here that y'all hit me up about. That's where I was getting it from, honey. When y'all see me up here looking good, child. So, yes, make sure you support her. Continue to support me as well. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube. We have big things coming, y'all. Please, I need y'all to subscribe, like, and share, comment in the comment sections. It really helps. That way I can get sponsorship and more things more great shows for you guys. So please, please, please support me on that. I really appreciate y'all. We've been on here for a good time tonight, honey. But I love y'all. Stay kind to yourself. Be good to yourself. Be kind to others. Stay positive no matter what. Good things are coming. I love y'all. Bye, friends.